It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Thunderbirds and the Snowhawks, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Portland Snowhawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from the City of Roses. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning he's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
First play, first throw coming for Vic. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Vic now. Got a and right away he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And when you look at him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes, tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. From the 30 on second down, Vick. Throw caught there by Crumpler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Day. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. On play action, Vick. On the move past the 40. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Vick. It's complete to his big target, Crumpler. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Chance for their first season here as it's 1st and goal. To throw, Vick. Looking in, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Vick readies to throw. Flush to his right. Gonna have to eat this one as down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backward, a sack. But he couldn't go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now here's Vick. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie us at 3-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3.
Return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Portland football here, ready to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A give up the middle, Tomlinson. And he'll go down around the 47 this time. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Wentz. He rifles one, that's it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's a play fake. Now Vick steps away. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Turner. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Vick on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. It's away. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Wentz now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's to back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop for 40 seconds to go in the first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Vick. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Vick to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where you see the final score there. Zamir White, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners and beat the visiting New England Patriots. A.J. Brown, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. The Packers with an ideal start as they move to 1-0 in front of their home faithful. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, on the other side, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight so far. No return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25. This offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the board to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be... There's Sam Martin now as he's on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, Sanders now to return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. First down, Vick. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Looking to throw again on second down. Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get it down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to convert.
Vick operating on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Again, it's Vick. Over the middle, complete. That's Day. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Toronto.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Vick now. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
To win, break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Vick to the air again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, Vick. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Thunderbirds go up by 2 touchdowns. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, it stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They're out on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. That throw by Vick incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on us. To me, this drop is what is known as a put. You score this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Covers up at the end as he's going to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
He'll be stoppable down to the 15. And that's on 3rd down. Here it's 3rd and 2. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He keeps it himself. That is in play. Field into your hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. He'll try again, and once again he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A lot of tired bodies on that field. 3rd and goal. And then try to touchdown run. And the Thunderbirds are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's
in this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Still to do, though. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 19, incomplete. Results, a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, it's Wentz. His throw incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Wentz going to go on 4th down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for our visitors, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.